Oftentimes, life is demanding, stressful, and just won't stop. When needing to take a break, we like to light up the charcoal and crack open a cold one. The Grilling to Get Away podcast is an ongoing conversation about all things barbecue and grilling, from our backyard to yours. So if you sometimes don't know what the heck you're doing, if you like to learn, and if you don't take yourself too seriously, you're in the right spot. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host to the Grilling to Get Away podcast, and I'm here with my buddy.
What's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
Ben, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. Happy
Halloween.
Happy Halloween, dude. It's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. It's snowing here. It's snowing a little bit.
Yeah, it's we got a nice dusting, and now
so
the
far,
sun's out.
Now the sun's out.
Blue skies.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful
Supposed to
day in Wisconsin.
snow again later on for just in time for trick-or-treating.
Sure is, man. Which is great. I know you had trick-or-treating in your
I
neighborhood
did,
over the
Sunday.
weekend.
Yep.
Mine's tonight. So
on Halloween.
I'll be out there.
Bunch of savages.
Walking through out in the snow, man. Looking forward to it.
Better you than me. That's what I always say.
Yeah, I know. You do say that a lot.
Yeah.
Huh? It's weird.
Yeah. Only when it's going not good for you.
Thank you. Appreciate
You're welcome,
that, Greg.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It went well. Kids got a lot of candy, so I also got a lot of candy then through that.
Bet you did. Your dad tax?
Yeah, dad tax.
I know you collect on that.
Yeah.
You take that pretty serious.
I do. Yeah, up front.
Yep.
You know, and then we had we were over by Becky's brother and sister on Saturday, so like the younger boys got 2 rounds in already.
Nice.
Of trick or treating. So yeah, they made out pretty good so far this year. So I think they're about done though. I don't think we have anything else coming up.
No.
Yeah.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah. But I heard this morning, Ben, and let me get your thoughts on this.
Oh boy. All right.
So there's probably some suburban moms decide to do this thing where they let the kid. It's called what is it called? A trick or treat fairy or something like that. And so they let their kids like pick their top 5 candy that they get. Mm-hmm. So they get to keep all of that type of candy. So let's say, you pick a Snickers as one of your top 5. You get to keep all the Snickers in your bag. Okay. All right. So you do that for 5 types of candy.
Got you.
The rest you put in a bag and you put it outside for the trick or treat fairy to come and take it away and give you a gift.
Greg, I'm gonna be honest. I see where that can be nice.
Yeah.
But then, what am I gonna pass out next year for Halloween?
That's exactly what I was saying. I need to have just a bowl full of Tootsie Rolls and
just ready to roll.
For next year. And Smarties, right, or mints.
The pretzels.
Yeah.
These bags, these giant bags of candy, man. It was like, this is the most expensive I've ever seen them. Mm-hmm. I was like, and my wife came home with 3 bags. I was like, what are you doing?
That's like a whole paycheck.
I was like, hey, a whole paycheck. I don't know how much you're getting.
You're getting paid?
Yeah. Wait, what? But I was like, I mean, these weren't like, she got like smaller bags and stuff, so we really didn't have that much because like one of them had like Twix in there, and so I'm in there,
Oh yeah,
snagging some Twix, and she goes, hey, we really don't have that much candy to pass out. I said, okay. Well, sounds like we need to find one of these Halloween fairies.
Yeah. Just go. Yeah. So there you go. There's a tip for you. If you're looking for some free candy, just go. No, but I think that the premise is that, one, they don't have all this candy that they're not going to eat in the house. Mm-hmm. But then also, I want to say that they donate it then, like the candy that they don't use, like to, I don't know, like a shelter, or I know there's been organizations in the past that take all that Halloween candy and they send it to troops overseas and stuff like that. But I just want to get your thoughts on that because I heard that this morning. I was like, what are you doing?
You saved that for next year's Halloween.
Right. Yeah.
No, man. Then it's like, it works out too, because then it's like, well, we got enough of these for the birthday parties.
Yeah.
We can fill the goodie bags up with this. All this trash candy, give us to your friends.
Give us to your friends.
Then when your boys come to my house,
I bet. Yeah. And the same thing happens. It just sits in the bucket and we put it all in there for the next time. It's probably gone back and forth multiple times.
I'm sure it has, man.
No, but I heard that this morning. I was like, I got to ask Ben about that. And I think it sounds like we're on the same page. You save that candy. You keep that.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you catch parents lacking and it's outside and you see it, go take it.
Yeah. It's I mean, there's a lot beside, I don't even think all right, so if you were to do that with your boys, and let's say, because the two youngest ones went, right? Mm-hmm. Twice. Do you think that there's even enough, like, of their top 5 in there? Like, I mean, maybe you get, like, I don't know, for your kids.
There's a lot of variety in there, man.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
There's not like just one overwhelming one. Because, when the kids get home, they all sort it out.
Man,
you get to see it.
Yeah.
They get to see it out there. And they got like 20 different piles.
Right.
So, I mean, there's like, I would find it hard, like, to limit them to just like 5 certain types, because they're going to look at me and start crying. Like, I just did all this work and I was sprinting house to house. It was 30 degrees out. Now you're making me give it up. Well, I guess it depends on what the gift is, right? So if you get a pretty cool gift, maybe it's worth it. But
sure,
I don't know. Like, I just keep with the tradition of you go get candy, you keep the candy, you eat the candy, and then you repass it out next year if you don't use it.
One time, one of our neighbors said that to me. He's like, "Man, can you believe it? Some of these people out here passing out candy that they had from last year." I was like, "Huh, animals."
Who's that? Whose house is that?
Yeah.
Give me their address.
We went up to my cousin's house on Saturday and did some trick or treating. My mom and dad came up. My sister was up there, and brother-in-law. So it was cool. We got some good family time and stuff. But so we're walking, and my daughter, we're on the street, and there was like a Milky Way on the ground, and Greg, she picks it up, and it wasn't opened or anything, and she goes. She goes, "Look, Dad, free candy." I was like, as opposed to all the rest of the stuff. She was so like, "Oh, free candy, Dad." Like, I mean, you're not paying for any of this, so.
She's had to get a good risen for her.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say after that? She just looked at you, laughed, smiled,
She's like, "Yeah, but it's like
she
didn't have to work.
Good
for
point,
it, right?
Dad.
She didn't have to. Didn't have to go up to the house and say trick or treat.
Just right on the ground in front of her. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's funny.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, take what you can get, I guess.
Yeah, take what you can get. But yeah, no, the kids made out pretty good, man, around here. Full-size candy bars at multiple houses. Some lady was passing out bags of popcorn, unpopped, obviously.
Okay.
So throw it in the microwave, pop that up when you get home. But no, it was a good day. And it was a good eating after that, too.
Sure was. I bet.
Yeah. So I had to... So that Sunday before, we're planning, okay, trick-or-treating's from 4 to 6, so what are we going to have for dinner after we come back? Okay. Yeah. Oh, besides candy,
sure.
You know what I mean? So Becky's like, "Do you want to see what's in the freezer?" And I was like, "I do." She's just thinking, well, because we're going to be gone and we got all this stuff going on, why would you throw something in the crock pot, like a stew or something? We'll make some mashed potatoes with it. It'll be a nice hearty meal after we come back. I was like, all right, now you're talking my language. But now I'm a little bit behind the curve because it was already around noon by that time. I was like, okay, we're going to be improvising a little bit.
Yeah.
So I went down and I had a sirloin roast.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, let's do this. We got some carrots, we got some onions. I was like, all right, well, I got to defrost this thing though. So it takes about a half hour to defrost because it's like a 3.5 pound sirloin roast that we got from the cow. And so I do that. I prepped the crock pot. I got the vegetables going. I pull out the cast iron because this can be a quick, sear. And so I saute up the onions, the carrots, it's, salt, pepper, butter, garlic, and then a little bit of thyme. And, do that, throw it in the crock pot, get a cup of vegetable broth going with it while the roast is defrosting in the microwave. And then I pull that bad boy out once it's done. And I season it, salt, pepper, a little bit of thyme, put a bunch of butter down in that cast iron, and I sear it up on all sides. Yeah. So it's this big 3.5 pound thing, barely fits into.
Was that from the cow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I sear it up. It takes me maybe 10 minutes to get it all seared up, ready to go. And then I just pop that thing down in the crock pot.
Did you have some beef broth down in there?
Yeah, I put another cup in there.
Okay.
And so it's in there with the carrot, the broth, the onions, put a little bit of salt, pepper, a little bit of our ground pounder, garlic seasoning in there. and I turned it up to high because, you know, we got to get this thing going.
Yeah.
But no, it turned out fantastic, man. Like 6 hours in, because we got back and we didn't start eating until about 6:30. It just shredded apart.
Nice.
Real juicy. I used some of the broth that was left over to make some gravy for the potatoes.
How'd you make that?
The gravy?
Yeah.
So I took about 2 cups of this stock that was left over and the juices in the bottom. I still had plenty left over still, so lots of juices in there. I put that in a saucepan. Well, first I did some butter with some flour.
Yep.
So a little bit, like about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. I think
lots of butter in this.
Oh yeah,
attaboy.
Yeah. I was going. It's a hearty meal, man. Something to warm me up on the insides, you know. And then
get ready to get your winter one.
Yeah, that's right. And then a couple tablespoons of flour, whisk that all together, get it all melted down, and then I just put the beef broth in there, the stock that I had from the sirloin, and let that reduce down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I did, because we were in kind of a hurry to get it going here. We did make a little cornstarch slurry to put it in there to thicken it up a little bit.
Sure.
But after about 10 minutes, it was ready to go. A little bit more salt, a little bit of pepper. Becky made the potatoes in the Instapot. Turned out fantastic.
I've never done mashed potatoes in the Instapot.
They're amazing, man.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So try it out. And she used our ground pounder garlic seasoning in those. It turned out fantastic. And a nice hearty meal on after trick-or-treating. A little bit of sirloin roast, little mashed potatoes with gravy. Oh, it was great.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, here we're getting into the crock pot weather a little bit more.
Yeah.
So this is where I bust out the crock pot and the cast iron kind of hand in hand. So if I'm doing something in the crock pot, I like to sear it up a little bit first on the cast iron. So I had that cook. It turned out real fantastic.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man. Did you grill anything?
I didn't grill anything, but I wanted to run this by you too.
Here we go.
So the roles at home have changed a little bit because my wife went back to teaching. So I am doing more of the
keeping yourself pretty.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Doing that. So I'm getting the kids up, getting them ready, taking them to school. So that means I'm doing a lot more cooking in the morning because I like breakfast foods and I like doing, stuff. To makes it easier as opposed to just doing like frozen waffles or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I found this recipe that people were using on the Blackstone. They were making peanut butter and jelly French toast. So like if you got a griddle or whatever, you know what I mean? So you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yep.
And then you make your French toast mixture, which is, for this lady.
Sugar type stuff or what?
Yeah. So a couple eggs, a little bit of milk,
Yep.
some cinnamon, some sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract. So you get all that stuff, mix it all together, and then you dip this peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the mixture. So like French toast, and then you put it on the griddle. So I made some of those this morning.
How'd it turn out?
I thought it turned out fantastic.
Okay.
But I made it with the cast iron. I didn't use a grill.
Just on the stove?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll try this out, see how it goes. Because I've been experimenting a little bit more with breakfast foods because I'm at home now. I get up early. I got the boys, feed them breakfast. So, you got the eggs usually, scrambled eggs and stuff, got that stuff down. Maybe I'll do an egg bake sometimes, but some hash browns. But this time I was like, all right, let's try this thing I saw. It popped up. And I was like, I'll try it out and see how it goes. It turned out, I thought it turned out good.
What'd the boys think?
They ate it.
Okay. If you're hungry enough, Greg.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, how can you? It's French toast, it's peanut butter and jelly, syrup.
Do you dip it in syrup too?
Yeah, put a little bit of that homemade maple syrup on it.
Yep.
And what's wrong about that?
I didn't say anything was wrong about it. I don't know. So
I tried it out. It turned out well. It was an easy kind of something different. You know what I mean?
Sure. Would you do it again?
I probably would if the boys asked for it.
What kind of jelly did you use?
So I used 2 different ones. We had a little bit of strawberry jelly left, or raspberry jelly left, so I used that on one of them. And I used strawberry jelly, the new jar that we had on the other one.
What one was better?
I like raspberry more, so obviously I would go with the raspberry.
Okay.
So just another idea, man. If you got a griddle or something like that, you're looking for like an easy Sunday morning, kind of something different. Peanut butter and jelly French toast.
No one in my house really likes French toast.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My kids aren't. I mean, I think my son would eat it, but he just says he doesn't like it because my wife and my daughter say they don't like it.
Sure.
She jumps on the bandwagon pretty hard on that.
Do you like it, Ben?
Yeah, man. I like
crush French toast.
Yeah. But it's because like he'll crush pancakes. I know they're not the same, but I mean, they're a little syrup on their menu.
Yeah.
Good to go. But no, they're not. I think it's probably been at least 3 years since I made French toast.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And which is disappointing, but I think it's one of those things too. Like, well, if I just get up and make it, then well, here you go. You don't like it? Yeah. There's some eggs in the fridge.
Hey man, like you don't even have to do the French toast part. Like I think if you just spread some butter on it and do a peanut butter and jelly, and then just do it like a toasted peanut butter and jelly.
I've done that too.
Yeah, like, I know you did that on the meat sheet, right? Did you do that?
I'm trying to think. We did grilled cheese on the meat sheet.
Okay.
Did we do peanut butter and jelly? I don't remember. I don't remember if we did peanut butter and jelly or not. I don't know. I would. I mean, I've done it like similar, like just kind of on the stove. You know, grabbed like a pan and made a peanut butter and jelly, and then kind of toast it up a bit. Yeah. I'll do it too, where like you take the 2 pieces of bread and just toast them, and then do peanut butter and jelly. Like,
okay.
So
nice.
I think I like it better though, like when you actually make it and then you kind of toast it up a little.
Okay.
Because it gets it all, peanut butter all nice and warm
and gooey for you.
Yeah, the kids like that. Like I said, I just don't know. I don't know how they would feel about like dipping in the eggs and stuff like that, like making the French toast kind of style out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fair enough. Like a lot of times I do it and they don't see what I'm doing anyway. It's ready to go for them. So
if I'm in there, like the kids are always like right there, like, watching. Like, what is this, Dad? What are you doing? Like, so like not helping, but just like asking questions. What is that? Yeah. You know? So I don't think I could get too far. But then they'd be like, I'm not eating that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Guess you're not that hungry.
Well, I guess No, but I experimented that. I've been experimenting with some other like breakfast stuff. A lot of my sweet tooth is going, so like I do a lot of sweet stuff. You know, I made some homemade like cinnamon ball roll things. You know, so I'm just trying different stuff out, man. You know, just expanding that repertoire of what I could cook in the house. You know,
adding to your tool set. Huh?
Yeah, right. Eventually, I'll make its way out to the grill or the smoker, but I gotta try it out. You know, in the house first. You know what I mean?
Sure, man.
But I was excited about that one this morning. I was like, that's easy. I can do that.
I can do that.
So, if you got a griddle or if you got some time, in the house or whatever, you got a Blackstone or even one of those smaller ones in the house, electric skillets or whatever, try it out. Peanut butter and jelly, French toast. Let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm. So, sounds good.
Yeah.
I know, like,
it looked good.
I'd eat it. My dad would probably eat it. I just don't know if anybody else in the family.
All right, man. Well, that's what I did. What about you? Did you get out and grill or smoke it all over the weekend?
I did it last week, man. I did. I tried a few new things out.
Okay.
I did had a flank steak. It was pretty long, and so I wanted to cook this a certain way. So I ended up cutting it in half. So I soaked it in beer, some limes in there, and then I pulled off and used like a taco seasoning on it.
Okay.
And then I cooked this right over the grates. So I got the chimney rolling, and I put the grate right on top of the chimney.
Okay.
And then cooked it right there. So like real, like hot and fast, like minute aside.
Now, were you doing like fajitas or something with this? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna cut it up and just
put it on some tortillas.
Yep. Little hot sauce or salsa.
Sure.
And just go to town.
Okay.
So
what made you want to put like the grate right on top of the chimney?
I'd seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I like that idea. And I figured if I was kind of doing that, it'd put like kind of a nice like bark across on the outside of it, especially with a steak like that. Mm-hmm. And really just kind of sear it up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I ran into the issue too, is like I said, it was like a longer piece. So I was kind of looking at it, I was like, well, the whole thing's not going to be, right over the fire and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to cut it in half and kind of do it two separate. I'll use the lump charcoal. If I were to go back, I would definitely do this again, but I would just use bricks.
Okay.
Instead, get it.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would you change the lump?
So with the lump, man, like I I showed you a video and you could see it like popping.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like, it was popping a lot. And I had like kind of dust from it, like all over. Like, and I hadn't put them on yet.
Okay.
But it was just like kind of everywhere, and I didn't like that. And it burned down really, really fast.
Yeah.
Because like with that, I mean, it does. It's great for hot and fast, but I've used it for longer cooks too. But it just like with the lid off, just the direct like airflow and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it just went through it a lot quicker than I planned on.
Okay.
I was like, oh, I don't need like too much.
Yeah.
You know, so, but it was like a lot of the smaller pieces as well. I wasn't using like any of the big, you know, medium, big size chunks. I just wanted to get it rolling. And but like I said, it was popping a lot and just wasn't what I was looking for. But I would definitely do it again. I mean, I showed you the picture, like the video of it. It came out medium rare. So I did have to put it back on.
Not yours, right?
Not mine,
but for the other people that were eating with you, they like it a little bit more done.
Yep.
Okay.
So I had to put it back on, which I had already closed all the vents, so had to kind of restoke it back up. But luckily, it was a lovely night, and I didn't mind it.
Okay.
So my wife did apologize several times. Like, I know, she said, I know you plan on this being like a real quick cook and easy, but you know, I apologize. I'm like, hey, it's okay. It's beautiful out here. Want to sit out here with me and talk and stuff. So we sat outside and hung out, and the kids came out too.
Nice.
So it was, I was okay with it.
Pull your arm, huh?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, I'll start the grill back up again. Shoot, dang it! Worst night ever.
So man, it was cool. It was good. And then I did some ribs.
Oh, okay.
So,
that is baby backs, St. Louis style. Okay, yep. Baby backs.
Yep, just nice. Nothing too big, nothing too crazy. I don't know, man. I cut these in half too because I want to try out two different things. So,
now how did it go cutting it in half? Like,
what do you mean?
So, baby backs are sometimes smaller racks, right? Or at least like the meat doesn't have as much on there as maybe like a St. Louis style. So if you're cutting them in half, I know from experience that sometimes like one side could cook quicker than the other side. So how did that go for you?
It was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine. I kept an eye on them. I mean, in total, I think they cooked for probably about like 3 hours.
Okay, so not too long.
Not too long. You know, nothing. You know, like I said, I was just doing just indirect. So I had enough room on both sides, kind of spread them out just a little bit. You know, they were about like an inch apart from each other, but like kind of towards that backside, obviously wrapped around the grill. So, I ended up for the last hour, I wrapped them in butcher paper.
Okay.
So some of that peach paper and stuff.
Now, what made you choose butcher paper as opposed to...
I had it in the house, and I haven't used it that much.
Just want to give it a shot?
Yep. Just kind of see if there was really too much of a difference. Like, I wanted to keep kind of some of the bark on there rather than them just kind of, like when you put it in like the tin foil, like you're not letting any smoke get through. Yeah. You're just
the moisture stays in there, so it breaks it down a little bit. Yeah. So,
which is awesome. Like for if you like, hey, I got to get these done. Yeah. Wrap them up, man. Like use the tin foil. But no, for this, I just, like I said, I haven't used it too much, and I see a lot of like people using it and stuff. I'm like, oh, let's give it a shot. So, I just wrapped it up in that.
Okay.
So, but no, man. So for the for one, I've soaked it in like Doc soda, so kind of that cherry flavor. And I soaked it for like 4 hours, and then did let's see, I sprinkled did a little bit of pepper, and I did some small ration on there. So kind of like our all-purpose season, a little bit sweeter. So put that on there. And then at the end, before I wrapped it, I put some cherry jelly on it on both sides.
Cherry jelly.
Cherry jelly.
Just regular cherry jelly.
Yep.
Okay.
And then for about the last, I pulled it out, put a little bit more on, and then put it right over the coals for about 5-10 minutes, just crisp up, get a nice little bark on there too.
Okay. So did you find that the cherry jelly added anything to it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good. I would do it again.
Why did you want to put that on there?
there was a guy that we talked to out at Cran Fest, and he was telling me about that.
Okay.
And so thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah.
I think I would season it a little bit more.
Okay.
I mean, I'd also try maybe a different kind of jelly. This was like the cherry flavor definitely wasn't like overpowering or anything like that.
Now did it? Now with that, you said you put that on, and then you wrapped it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you take when you unwrapped it? Did you put it back on like over the coals or anything like that? Did you find that it burnt at all because of the? Okay.
They were. I mean, I didn't add to the coals, so it wasn't like they weren't stoking or anything. Right. So it was just like they're mellowing out a bit. And
did it crisp up a little bit? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But it wasn't like a super strong flavor. Okay. So like it was. I mean, it was there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like anything like over the top. So should have injected them.
Okay.
It's like Everett, but
yeah.
No, but it was. I mean, it was cool. It was good. Then for the other one, the other side, I did. I used the old fashioned mix.
Okay. So from our friends at Rustic Oak. Yep. David.
So I soaked those, same thing, for about 4 hours.
So this is old fashioned syrup mix. Mm-hmm. So no alcohol.
No.
Just the mixture.
Just the mix.
Concentrated. Right?
Very concentrated. Yeah.
And what was the flavor?
Just a traditional.
Mm-hmm. Kind of had like a little citrusy on it. Was it orangey?
Kind of more. Honestly, man, it's a little bit more like black licorice.
Okay.
So like there's a little bit of citrus to it, but not as much.
Yeah.
So I soaked that, and then I just did a little bit of pepper on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't season it at all with anything else. And then same thing. Mm-hmm. I wrapped it. I poured a little bit on both sides when I wrapped it, and then I talked to you earlier in the day, and I ended up making like a bit of a glaze. With some of it, so some butter, and then I put a little brown sugar in there, and just kind of let that boil down, thicken up, and I put that on after when I pulled it off and unwrapped them, put some of that on, and then put it back out there for a little bit.
And how did they turn out?
They were good, man.
Yeah,
they were good. Yeah.
Did you get that old fashioned flavor?
Oh, yeah. That one was a lot stronger.
Okay.
I think the house was kind of divided on them. My son kept saying he wanted I think he kept saying he wanted not the cherry one, but he liked the cherry one.
Yeah.
And then my daughter, she liked the old fashioned one.
Okay.
So,
what about you? Which one was your favorite?
I think I liked the old fashioned one a little bit more. It just had more of like that prominent like flavor to it.
Yeah.
Like you could just taste it a little bit more.
Okay.
I thought than like the cherry, but I really didn't know how much cherry jelly to put on top of it. I would also try. I don't know if I would do strawberry. I'd probably go raspberry. Mm-hmm. I'd try like a raspberry jelly or jam on there.
Okay.
You could also think like an orange like marmalade or something like that would be good. Like maybe a peach or something like, I don't know. I would just try something else,
something different.
Mm-hmm. But it was good. It was very mild. The cherry was very mild.
Yeah,
didn't overpower it. Meat was good. I mean, the meat cooked good. The kids crushed them.
Nice.
So I didn't have any leftovers. So
now this was just one rack cut in half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's good.
Yep.
It's good. They enjoyed it. Turned out well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun to try something new.
Yeah.
I never would have thought to do either one of those. But we had a good opportunity, obviously, being next to the Rustic Oak guys and stuff. And I'll have to send him a picture of that and let him know we tried it out there. But and the guy telling me like he puts cherry jelly on his ribs. And I was like, what? What did you just say?
Yeah.
So I talked to him for a little bit because I had a lot of questions.
Yeah.
About that. So, fair to give it a shot, man.
Yeah. See how it goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I've never put like that type of stuff on top of it while I'm doing it. I keep it pretty simple. Usually, butter, honey, or whatever,
right. Yeah.
When you're wrapping it.
Yep.
Brown sugar. Mm-hmm. I haven't experimented too much with actual like other types of flavors.
No, and ribs are one of those things too, man. Like once you have it, when it's good,
you don't want to change it.
Yeah, don't change it. So I wanted to mix it up, man.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I think those flavor profiles that you did were, they complement each other, right? So you did the pepper soda, the Doc soda.
Yep, that's why I went with that one,
and then the cherry jam, and then you got the OG old fashioned mix, and then you soaked it in that, and then you also made a glaze for it, so you'll get that flavor coming through. So
yeah, I threw a cherry. I used a big chunk of cherry.
Okay, I was going to ask what kind of wood smoke did you
I figured
use?
it'd go good with both.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of why, like, both were a little bit sweeter, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I didn't really want to do like one. Didn't want to differentiate too much between like the two, because I knew, I was leaning towards, like, I had the cherry, but I was like, oh, I could do apple, but it's like, well, I mean, I'm kind of going for the cherry profile on this one, so I went the cherry wood.
Okay. Now, aside from just putting more jam or a different type of jam on there, would you do anything different?
Yeah, man, I might season it.
Season it more?
A little bit, yeah. I think I put a little bit more on. I might even try doing kind of like our sweet heat on there.
Okay.
And,
yeah, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spice.
A little bit.
That's what I was going to ask, too, because don't they make some like spicy like cherry jams and
stuff
like that?
They do. We've got some of that at the house, too.
Okay.
So, like I said, this is kind of the first time. And more for like that, like, I don't even know where we got it from, to be honest with you, the spicy cherry jam, but I think my mom got it for us. But like, to me, like, that's something I would use on like some smoked cream cheese.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But like, I would definitely do it on this, too.
Yeah.
I just didn't know, like, I didn't know how strong of a flavor that cherry, because cherry's kind of it can be really like sometimes over the top,
sure,
or like super super mild. And in this case, like the jelly itself was pretty mild.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I can be, I could put quite a bit of this on.
Yeah.
And still be okay. But like I didn't do a ton, man. I wasn't trying to overpower the meat, just kind of give it that little bit of sweetness. But I would use the cherry again, or I'd go like raspberry, but I would go with like some sweet heat on there.
Okay.
And just kind of give it a little bit of a bite to it.
Okay. Nice. Well, good, man. Well, I'm glad that you got a chance to experiment a little bit out there with some of those ribs. And it turned out good for you. The family liked it. You do a few things differently, but for the most part, it sounds like a solid cook.
It was, man. It was a good week trying new things.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've seen videos where guys are cooking right over the chimneys and stuff like that. And it's like, I like the idea. It makes sense, especially with kind of, your steaks and stuff. Like, you like them medium rare, man. Like it was spot on.
Good.
So
now I did see this technique last week as well with ribs. So before he cooked them, he cut them all into individual slices.
I saw that too.
Was it the Malcolm Reed one?
I don't remember, but I saw a video where a guy did that too.
So he set up his charcoal grill. We hit a vortex in the middle, and then so this was Malcolm Reed. He's got the video out there. You can go check it out if you want to. But he was doing like an Asian, like a spicy Asian type of wing, or not wing, rib.
But almost like wings.
Almost like wings.
You're kind of cooking it. Really similar. I mean.
But he cut all the ribs up individually first.
Put them in a bowl and kind of
seasoned them. Then he seasoned them and marinated them a little bit.
Maybe it was Malcolm. I don't remember who it was, but I saw the video.
But then he had the vortex going in the middle of the Weber, and then he just put the ribs around it. So it's like a big circle, right? So I think he was smoking them like, for about 3 hours. So it was a quicker cook. It wasn't too long.
But that's pretty fast for individual ribs, though.
Yeah, I think so. But I can't remember exactly.
I'm sorry, that's kind of a long time. I figured they might dry out. But
yeah, I can't remember what the temperature he had going on there. But like for the last hour, he was glazing them with like this Asian type of glaze. So I mean, they look good. Like I've never done that. I'm intrigued though to try it though.
Yeah, I've never done that where like you cut
them up individually first and then you smoke them. I could see how you get the flavor on all sides. Then like if you're doing, I was thinking for like our competition that we have, like that would be perfect for that because they might cook a little bit quicker, and then you get each bite you have has been probably touched by smoke or something like that. So I was like, man, that's a good idea.
Yeah, for
like the competition, like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't tried anything like that, but I saw it. I was like, hey, that's a good idea. Maybe I try it like that sometime. So I want to get your thoughts on that. It's funny that you saw the same thing.
Yeah, no, I love that. I like the creativity behind it. Again, it's simple. You can go hot and fast, obviously, with that. I think low and slow with that. So
right.
So I mean, they're going to be juicier, and it's similar to wings, man.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's an awesome idea.
Yeah, and he didn't cover them or anything like that. He just left them go. Again, I don't remember what the temperature of the grill was, but it must have been pretty low. Otherwise, they'd cook quicker.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they look great. But But yeah, it's just another thing to try out. I think when I get a chance, maybe next time I get some ribs, that I try that first and see how it goes.
Yeah, man. I've got picked up a pack at Costco. I was talking to Chad, and he said he gets a lot of meat at Costco and stuff for his cooks and stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I'll grab a pack and kind of see how they go. So coming a pack of 3. So definitely be willing to try that out, man.
Sure.
I like that idea. Like I said, I saw the same thing too. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Never would have even thought. Like, I was like, when he was cutting them up, I was like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he doing that?
Yeah.
But it's a good idea. I mean, I don't have a vortex. Do you?
I don't, but I have some baskets that.
You've got the.
I would just use that.
Yeah.
So, like the vortex is like just a cone shape that you put in the middle. You put the coals in there, and it does that. But I've got those 2 baskets that fit inside the Weber that I could put together. They make almost like a vortex.
Yeah.
So I would probably use that.
Just do like indirect too.
Yeah, or I mean, you could use bricks, man. Like, put some bricks around there, put it in the middle. I mean, I guess you could. It's the same type of thing, right? So,
yeah.
But if you don't have a vortex, you can get creative with stuff you got around the house. I think to get that cylinder in the middle and then just cook the things around it. So, but man, I saw that was pretty cool. I'll probably try that out here.
I've seen a lot of wings done with the vortex.
Yeah,
tons of wings.
Yeah, wings. But other than that, man, I don't really have anything coming up here that I'm planning on doing, at least right now. How about you?
Just pumpkin seeds.
Oh, yeah. Those on the list. I did some of those last week, too.
Out on the grill?
Not on the grill.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
It was that Sunday, the same day I was doing the roast. My wife is like, we didn't do any pumpkins. We're going to go get some pumpkins. I was like, okay. And so they gave me the seeds. I was like, okay, I can do this.
Heck yeah.
And I tried something new with them. I saw somebody boil them first. So they boil them in salt water first. And then for like 10 to 15 minutes. And it's supposed to make them crispier when you cook them or whatever, smoke them. And so I was just doing them in the oven at 350.
Did you notice the difference?
Oh, yeah. They crisped up nice.
Okay.
So usually how I do it in the past is, you rinse them off, you let them dry out overnight or whatever. And then you cook them because otherwise they're still really moist. But this time it called for just boiling them for 10 to 15 minutes in some salt water, draining them, and putting some parchment paper down, and then putting them on like a single layer on the parchment paper.
Yeah.
I before I did that, like I oiled them up. Yeah, I put some seasoning in there, like our spicy seasoning, because the boys wanted some spicy ones. So I did that, and I put them in the oven at 350 for must have been between 15 and 20 minutes, and yeah, they were.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, they cook fast, and it turned out real well. They're nice and crispy. Seasoned well, so can't complain.
All right, man. No, we're gonna do a bit of a competition in our house with the seeds.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
So the kids are gonna each make their own, and then I'm gonna make ours. They're gonna do theirs in the oven. I'm taking mine on the grill. And
well, not everything needs to be smoked, Ben.
Well, these ones are gonna be. Good thing we got other ones that
that aren't gonna be.
Yep. So, no, man, I'm pumped. I've already got a plan in my head how I'm gonna do it. I might try boiling the salt water first, though. So we'll see.
Okay, man.
Not gonna do the kids though. They're on their own.
They're on their own, huh?
Figure it out. So
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope to turn out well for you. You gonna go spicy?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do a little oil. Mix them all up, and then I'm gonna throw in some hot brass. So some of our
okay.
garlic habanero hot sauce.
Okay.
Toss it all up in there, and then put a little all ration on there.
Okay.
So kind of an all-purpose seasoning.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch of fire in the hole. We'll see. We'll see how spicy I want to get with them. But I was also thinking, man, I could always throw in just a touch of like sticky fire. So spicy barbecue sauce on. But I don't know. Pumpkin seeds might be kind of weird.
Yeah, stick to.
So I was kind of leaning more towards the hot sauce. Over the barbecue sauce.
I get it. Yep.
Might be a game time decision, Greg.
Right.
I'll let you know.
Looking forward to hearing about it.
Yeah, I bet you will.
All right, man. Well, that's good. Sounds like you had some good cooks over the past week. You got some ideas coming up. But yeah, so I mean, coming up here, we got a holiday event coming up this weekend, November 4th at Racine Case High School in Racine. I'll be out there selling rubs, sauces, seasonings, gift packs, that kind of stuff. If you're in the Racine or Milwaukee area, come on out. I think it's from 9 to 3 at Racine Case High School in Racine. But now, man, we're going to get full into holiday season here.
Fall festivals.
Yeah, fall festivals, Christmas fairs and stuff like that. So if you need gifts, if you think you need to restock, for the holiday meals that you're going to be cooking, go on out, find us at these events, or you can go out to the website, burnpitbbq.com. Also on Amazon, we have our seasonings out there. Just search for Burn Pit BBQ, and we'll be out there. But yeah, no, looking forward to getting out there, talking with people about barbecuing and grilling, and getting some people some gifts of flavor for this holiday season.
Sounds like a good time, man.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Good to be out there talking with people again.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a few weeks since we've been out there.
Yeah. Yeah, It's been a little bit, huh?
Yep. So maybe we'll get some new ideas. Who knows?
I always look forward to that, man.
Yeah. Love going and seeing what other people are doing. So we'll get some inspiration.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if there's any kind of tips, tricks, or anything that y'all are doing, please send them our way. We love to hear about it. Love to try new things and give it a shot and then talk about it.
Yep. All right, Ben. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, man.
Happy Halloween.
All right. Take it easy.
See ya.